This is a numbers game with Gill Alexander, broadcasting only on the Vegas Stats and Information Network.
He's one of those idiots who believe in analytics.
Analytics, statistics, and more are used to win wagers, and Gill has every number you need to cash your tickets. Now, live from the VSiN studios in the South Point Hotel and Casino, it's Gill Alexander.
My friends, if you love fantasy football, listen up. Not too late to join the 450,000 people that have already downloaded Draft this season. You get to play in a real live snake draft, done in under 5 minutes, though. That's the hook. And they last for just 1 week. You can join one right now for week number 5 in the NFL. Best part, you play for cold, hard cash money. And your chances of winning, we have run the numbers, 80% better than on the salary cap sites. That is huge. All new players get a free entry into a real money draft when you make your first deposit, but you have to use the promo code RADIO. Play a real money game for free just by using the promo code RADIO. And it gets even better, draft.com. So sure you'll love it that they're even offering our listeners a money-back guarantee on your first contest up to $100. Just search Draft in your app store or go to draft.com and come play free right now with promo code RADIO. Void where prohibited. Must be 18 or older. See website for details. Offer must be redeemed within 14 days. Okay, last night, Redskins and the Cheifs, Monday Night Football. In case you missed it, depending on your perspective, either the worst beat or greatest gambling moment of the National Football League season, bar none. Chiefs up 23-20. They go ahead with 8 seconds left with a field goal to take the lead. Chiefs, of course, 6.5-point closing favorites in that ball game. Some people got 7s, but the Chiefs go up 23-20 with 8 seconds left in the game. And then because they kicked it with 8 seconds left, the spike with 8 seconds left, there's still 4 seconds left on the clock for the Redskins on the subsequent kickoff. And this is what transpired right here at VSiN.
Kansas City defense crowding the middle, anticipating a run for Pirine.
That's an earlier play. That's a Redskin touchdown from earlier in the game.
Will force Kansas City to score a touchdown to win. Jamison Crowder, here come the laterals. Back to Cousins, who cannot catch it. It's on the ground. Picked up by Jordan Reed. Now Thompson. Kansas City has it. This might be meaningful to some. Houston scores a touchdown.
Good for Sean McDonough. This might be meaningful to some. He got it right there on the button. Justin Houston picks up just a sloppy Redskin lateral fest. And Jordan Reed takes a swat at it, a half-hearted swat at it, but Justin Houston hangs on and saunters into the end zone. And on that play, the Chiefs cover. The total goes over. And so that's a huge play, and obviously it's fresh in mind, and certainly for this NFL season, it is the greatest, as I said, moment of gambling of the season, or the worst beat, depending on the side that you were on. But as it compares to some of the greater moments in gambling history, if you will, as I used to call them on my Beating the Book podcast and did shows about this, it does not compare at all to two of the all-timers in college football. And the question that Mitch and Paulie asked early this morning on Follow the Money, and good for them for doing so, because I do agree with them that these are the two that stand out. I have an opinion as to what I think the worst beat is of all time, because I was on it. But not only because I was on it, because I really do think it is the number one worst when you put it all together. But here's the one that is the runner-up. The number two, in my opinion, the second worst beat in modern history. This is the 2012 Belk Bowl between Duke and Cincinnati. Now, let me set it up for you. Duke getting 9 points in the 2012 Belk Bowl. It was played on December 27th, 2012 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Duke getting 9 points. Game is tied, 34-34, with less than 2 minutes left in the game, and Duke has the ball on the Cincinnati 5, getting 9, less than 2 minutes left. This is where it picks up.
Knet gives it to Snead. The ball come out. Oh, man.
1 minute, 24 seconds left in the game. Duke at the Cincinnati 5. Duke fumbles the football. Cincinnati recovers the ball.
I haven't seen
and you say to yourself, all right, well, I'm still getting 9 points if I'm on Duke, and there's a minute and 20 now. Minute and 20 left in the game. What could really go wrong even with that fumble? Here's Cincinnati with the ball.
Kelsey! The big tight end with the game's
Cincinnati throws an 83-yard touchdown pass right there to go up 41-34. That's with 44 seconds left in the game. Again, if you're on Duke, you're still catching 9, and you're like, all right, well, I'm getting the ball back. I'm still not going to not cover. And what ends up happening is that with only seconds left in the game, you guessed it, 14 seconds left, a Cincy pick 6. And Cincy wins it 48-34. So in the last minute and 24, minute and 24, Duke goes from a tie game catching 9 at Cincinnati's 5 to losing ATS 48-34, a fumble, an 83-yard touchdown for Cincinnati, and then a subsequent pick 6. That is the second, in my opinion, the second worst beat of all time. The worst, it will never be topped, the 2012 Bahamas Bowl. This is Western Kentucky and Central Michigan. Western Kentucky, in that ball game, has a 49-14 lead. 49-14 lead going into the fourth quarter. 49-14, giving 3.5 points. Couldn't miss that, right? Of course you're going to cover that. How about the fact that Central Michigan goes on a tear in the fourth quarter and scores 27 unanswered. 27 unanswered. And you're still like, okay, well, there's 1 second left in the game. Even after 27 unanswered points, there's no way that this could go wrong. And here is the final play of the game. This is Central Michigan with the bomb, the lateral. You can see it at vsin.com. And another lateral just before he goes down, and another lateral, and into the end zone. As I'm watching this, I was on Western Kentucky. It's the slow, no, it can't happen. Now, Central Michigan, 34 unanswered, and it's 49-48 Western Kentucky, and you're like, oh, my God. Now I need them to kick the extra point so I can have a shot to win this in overtime. Central Michigan decides, nope, we're going to go for the outright win. 2-point conversion. It fails, but it doesn't matter if you're a Western Kentucky bettor. You end up winning by 1. 49-14 going into the fourth. 49-48 final. 34 unanswered by the Chippewas of Central Michigan. I will never forget it. December 24th, 2012. Like I said to Mitch and Paulie earlier, the reason that's number 1 is if you sat down before the game and you actually scripted. How am I going to script the worst beat of all time? That's what you come up with. And you probably say to yourself, no Hollywood agency, no Hollywood studio would accept this. Coming up, Joe Pita, ESPN Chalk, baseball, next on the Numbers Game at VSiN.
It's a Numbers Game, live from the tip of the strip in Las Vegas. Get your fill of numbers even after the show is over by following the crew on Twitter, @BeatingTheBook and @VSiN Live.